Guess I might as well just start then. Get rid of this. So, hello, Marcus. It's good to see you here. I did have an intro written down somewhere. Let me find it. Broadcasting from this hollow cube to the stellar exonet. This is the Menhera brainlet failure, Gale Stratus. Welcome to my debut. Hope you find it interesting. As you can see, at the minute it's still the PNG I have up. I will begin the presentation in a second, and then you can see the Live 2D I've been working on. It's better than the first version. Should have moved the screen to the other side. Do that now. Move the other one to the other side. Makes it a bit easier to use OBS. Right. Is the audio okay? Not too loud or too quiet? Did test it before I started. It seemed okay. So, I guess I will load up the Live 2D. Guess you can't see it behind the PNG. That's the other window gone. There we go. Should now work. Right, so let me get rid of the PNG. I didn't think this through that well, did I? I think it's losing frames. Have all the slides prepared as PNG that I can click on. So, welcome to my debut. I think should start now. This is Gale Stratus, the disinherited scion of the noble House Stratus. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let me change that. There it is. Should be the right one. There we go, first page. Got the info on the left with the image. That's what I had for character. I don't know if I will be able to do it well. I should just read it out. I'm the son of the noble and illustrious Zephyr Stratus of the noble House Stratus, Marquis of the Astraeus system. After turning out to be a disappointment, I was disinherited in favour of my sister Eos, and I sank into a life of hikikomori neatdom. Now stream old relics and ancient games on the stellar exonet to improve my social skills. I think so far I've not done too well with that. What do you think? My ultimate end goal is to transcend reality through perfecting the technique of quantum isekai immortality, to bring ruin down on all those who have scorned me through all possible timelines. I don't know how achievable that is. Probably not very, but it's worth trying for. Got Lights alcohol, which I guess you already knew. In fact, even got some of the cheapest, shittiest lager for this to make it a bit more bearable. Spicy food, mainly like chilies and whatnot. The spicier and hotter the chili, the better it is. If it doesn't make you sweat, it's not hot enough. I've grown my own before, as well as I can make chili into various like things, like chili powder, like jam, sauce and whatnot. Energy drinks. The caffeine really does wake me up in the morning. Otherwise I would not function properly. So I dislike sunlight, both the actual brightness and the heat it brings from the tyranny of the sun. Really cannot stand it. Going outside, I don't want to touch grass. It is not pleasant. Crowded places are also pretty horrible. I think that's common among VTubers though, isn't it? Just bad experiences with that. I did have more, well, there is I have like lore and stuff that didn't include any of it in the slides. It didn't seem didn't seem like I should have tons of stuff in them that no one's gonna really care about. So just put the more important information in it. Just got like the basic bit there about born on the planet Boreas of the Astraeus system in the Kalian Empire in the I have to check what date I put actually. Where is it? Should be under that. No. Should find it. Do you like the music? It is chill synthwave, chillwave mix, Neon Paradise by White Bat Audio. If you've ever heard of him, it does a lot of copyright-free music. Yeah, you're grooving. I'm pretty sure you've used White Bat Audio as well before, Marcus. It was the 3700s. That was when I was born on the Boreas, the planet Boreas. The fiefdom of Astraeus in the Kalian Empire. Yes, White Bat has been a staple of mine. Yeah, it's really good and free. The most important part of any thing like that. Can show you where that is on the map if you would like. in reference to other things. Let me just add that. Let me add a new image, in fact. Where is it? Should have just taken a screenshot. There we go. Oh, hello Carmine. Not too sore after your defeats in Final Fantasy to Vice. That was some interesting games. There we go. Is that on screen? There you can. 3 or 4 games I'll have you know. Yeah. But you scammed the first one. Maybe I should resize that. You can sort of see it there above the Coalition worlds, sort of on the border. That's why my father is a Marquis, because it is a border territory. Not sure. I've lost where I was now. I should move on, I guess, to the next slide. I have a list of favourite games. Could probably talk about any of them, but I guess let's say a few of them. I was thinking of trying to make my town in City Skylines, but probably a bad idea to do something like that. Obviously there's Crusader Kings 2 on there, because probably the game I have the most hours in of any at all. It's also Dark. Oh, I hit the microphone. There's Dark Souls 1 and 3, not 2. 2 is a terrible game, despite what Allbones Jones says. It is just, well, the Scholar of the First Sin version at least is just badly made, completely unfun. I guess I should have included Bloodborne in that as well, and maybe Elden Ring. You and I are enemies now. Is that your favourite one, Corpse? I never really played the multiplayer or had it when it was new, so I can't really say much about that. I'm a little smashed, so I may drop out at any point. I wanted to say you've come a long way since you started. Have I? I don't think. I think if anything, I've probably got worse over time. I was a fan of Scholar of the First Sin, but I can understand your opinion. Really? They just increased the difficulty artificially by sticking tons of enemies in an area that you have no realistic way of dealing with all at once. They also sold them separately, so if you bought Scholar of the First Sin, you can't play normal Dark Souls 2, which is also quite annoying. So I don't really have a chance to experience the original game, so I can't say if it was actually better. Reps lead to improvement even if you can't notice it yourself. I don't know if I've been doing reps as much as I could have been. I think they haven't really led to much. I've got Morrowind and Skyrim on there, but not Oblivion, because I just really don't like Oblivion compared to either of them. Feels like the gameplay itself does not feel fun, even though some of the there are some good parts to it. Skyrim's fun, I guess, even if some parts of it are not as well made. The lore in it is very deep compared to a lot of other games, even if most of that doesn't actually come into play in the game itself. Although I guess you could say all three of them share it, even though they retconned a lot of stuff in Oblivion that would have been more interesting. Like, they did at least give in-universe reasons for that though, so it is not as bad as if they'd have just got rid of it entirely. They did actually even keep some of that in the game, and realised this is in front of the text, the chat, because I'm an idiot. I did actually redo alerts and stuff, so they do look a bit different now. They're also behind. Let me just try that again. There we go. Let's try that. So that comes up now. I did make a fan name. I'm not sure if I'll stay with it though. That that they were supposed to be like the house guard of House Stratus. So they need a like a wind theme name, like everything else. Let me find something else. So there's a raid one as well. Since it's supposed to be me broadcasting from like a holodeck type VR thing, it comes up like that. I think I should probably rework that as well. But, I did change the subscriber one, but I have to find one there. Let's try that. There. I think that is the most appropriate. But whoever buys a subscription throws their money away. I also did remake every emote, so all the old ones should be under the follower emotes. All the new ones are there as well. Just post them all myself to show them. I don't know if they're good, but I think they are better than the original. I did make them all myself as well. Other than the tier 3 one, which is this. So that one I mainly use so I can use it myself, because I don't expect anyone to tier 3 sub. Did replace the Wiggly with where is the jam emote? Should have come up. This one. Rainbow Jam. That I didn't actually use any program to make that one. I just made. Let me think. How many images was it actually? I have them in the folder, so I can look. Where is it? Under art, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14 individual images which then got combined into a GIF. Literally just 2 different images with the colours changed. Unlike the rave image, which is where I had to change the colours on every slide or every frame in Clip Studio Paint, which was extremely tedious. I would absolutely not do that again. There must be some automated programs for them, but I don't know them. So they're basically the kind of games I like. I don't know if you have any questions about them, I can answer them, I guess. Some of these are like very old as well, I think. I'm not sure people would have heard of, or at least know much about them. Like Rise of Nations got a remaster a few years ago, but Rise of Legends has been like wiped from the internet or something. Rune Factory, hello Karagi. Rune Factory Frontier was the one that was on Wii. It was I think it was one of the best ones personally. It was I think it is just a direct sequel to the first one, because it has several of the characters. It seems like tried to play it, but the spirit things get annoying. Oh, the Roonies, yeah, they unless you look up a guide, it is kind of annoying to like use them. I don't know if there was like ROM hacks or anything that gets rid of them, but they are just kind of an annoying mechanic. And then they just replace them in every other game with just like spirits you pick up from farming. So it was pretty bad. So, like, they knew it was a bad system. Favourite is Rune Factory 4. Frontier has a ton of characters compared to the other ones. Yeah, I guess it does have quite a few more. And like, they do extra things as well. Like, there's the twins where I think they'll combine into one person eventually in the story, or if you get their friendship high enough. There's also I think it's the innkeeper's daughter who will lose weight and get into shape as well for summer. Not sure who my favourite characters from it would be. Can't remember what the witch is called. Twins are cute, yeah. Is it Iris Blank and Iris Noir or something like that? That live on the Sky Whale. Can't remember if they're vampires or not. But the Turnip Girl, Oh, Mist. Mist is actually from the original game as well as the shopkeeper girl that's kind of tsundere. Mist will actually go like psychotic and nice boat if you date any of the other girls after you've got her like to level 10 or something. Like she'll stalk you on if you do any activities with them. It's quite interesting. I have started playing 5, but I'm not sure how far into it I actually am, because I've got the dragon girl to live with her sister now. I can't remember her name. Oh, one of my monitors turned off. It has resized everything. It's kind of annoying. Right. Let me just find the window again. Priscilla. Which one is Priscilla? She the main one, or like the first one? The one that's too afraid to leave the town. Hope I'm not talking too much about Rune Factory. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not really. I didn't plan this event out very well, so I'm not really sure what else I would be saying about these games. Oh yes, she's the one I'm thinking of, the pink-haired one. Yeah, she's too afraid to leave the town. I don't really know much about her beyond that. Oh, hello, Arsenic Cataracts. I thought your debut was going to be in like 20 minutes. That would be 7 PM rather than 6 PM. I thought you were busy as well today. Kind of lost what I was talking about. I don't know if you can, or if you know the games on the list, but you can see where there's only one of a series. I just picked one, or if it was 2, it would be the one I like best from that series. Like like Rune Factory, I guess. Because that one is, I think, just the most well-made one as well from the series. Like Fire Emblem there as well. I didn't really like Fates. Other than, well, the localization was like a hatchet job for a start, but also the weird like way they split it up. So you have to buy the third route as extra DLC. It's kind of annoying as well. But like, I haven't really played much of the older ones, so I can't really rate those. I guess I got Fate Extra on there because I haven't played any. The Triple C or whatever it's called, CCC. And I wasn't going to add Grand Order because that's but it is a game, but I wouldn't call it a good one. I don't really include Stellar Glow. What's Stellar Glow? Like, I wouldn't include Fate Stay Night because I wouldn't call visual novels a game. They're more like a turn-based RPG. I haven't actually heard of it before. Like, what kind of turn-based RPG? I also haven't played Luminous Arc, I think. I assume it's tactical, if it's if you're recommending it from Fire Emblem. Or like Tactics Ogre or something. I think I actually included that on the list somewhere. The only criticism I have, the AI is stupid sometimes, yeah. That is generally true in most of these kind of games. I'm sure I included Tactics Ogre. Oh, yeah, I did there. Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. The PSP remake. Morrowind and Skyrim, but not Oblivion. No, because I do not like the the gameplay in Oblivion. It is just unfun. There's parts that are just really annoying, like the leveling progression is just completely broken. But you can complete the whole game without leveling up at all, and it's substantially easier. It's the jank Soul Kino. It's not even soul, because they removed all of the soul when they went from Morrowind to Oblivion. They cut out like a load of the soul. When like Cyrodiil is supposed to be a rainforest, and then they retcon that to make it like a generic European fantasy. Although I guess they kept it in the south, which is still kind of rainforest. But it was supposed to cover quite a bit more of it and be a lot denser. Yeah, the leveling is just completely broken. Like, it can make it unplayable if you're not prepared as well, or if you just choose the wrong stats to upgrade when you level up. You could have well, that's another thing, the random leveling up, which was true in Morrowind as well, but it just feels a lot worse in Oblivion. And they were right to remove some of the skills as well, because they were just not used at all. Like mysticism is kind of useless. I can't really say anything about Daggerfall or Arena because I've never played either of them. Or I don't even know what the other one's called. Elder Scrolls Tales Redguard or something like that. The one that Todd was shilling on internet forums in the early 2000s. Congrats on Live 2D and debut. Thanks, Clavier. Oh, the Clavier wave. I forgot what I was saying about something about Elder Scrolls. Apparently online is decent, not good, but better than a lot of other like MMOs based on the existing series. Never played World of Warcraft, so I can't really comment on that one. Should have grouped these together better when I made the list. There's a lot of Total War games on there. You can notice some obvious omissions from the list though if you know that series. So most of the ones on there are all older. There's absolutely no Rome 2 or Empire. Empire is just the worst one of all, I think. Since not only is it a bad game, it also runs badly. They all kind of run badly, but that one especially. It was the first Total War with firearms, so it's kind of why they didn't really make it very well. Got RimWorld on there, which, I don't know if... I can't remember the last time I played the base game. It's so heavily modded. Like, the mods make half of the game for RimWorld. It feels kind of empty without them now. I guess if you ever played it you would also think similarly. I know you play with mods as well, Marcus. I was trying that the Vanilla Expanded Classics mod. It is literally broken if you do not remove any advanced factions and don't use the storyteller. It's like unplayably broken because the game will still consider you advanced and send mechanoids and other things you actually can't deal with. Got Empire Earth 1 and 2, but 2 is probably the best one, I think. So when they had the first game, they just improved on most aspects of it, and then when they made the third one, they butchered it completely and killed the series. I think they just sort of dumbed it down for no real reason. I think it was publisher meddling or something like that. Just like, it also ran really badly on like every system back when it released as well. It was not good. Basically, it was one of the final nails in the coffin of the devs. I think they disbanded after that. Civilization 2 and 5, like they're the best of the series. 3 was kind of an evolution from 2, but also not that good. Then 4 was an improvement on 3, but it's kind of just like huge death stacks that get really boring by the end of the game. And then 5 came along and fixed a lot of things and was generally just a good game. And then I don't know what they were thinking with 6. Some parts are just like really dumbed down, and other parts are more advanced. But I don't know what the weird like melted plastic aesthetic of the leaders. It feels some of them are quite like Uncanny Valley as well. It is not pleasant to look at. Like, I guess they were trying for a new audience or something. Some of the ideas they brought were decent, like the the city on, I can't remember what they call it, on stacking a city or something like that. But then the DLCs, they brought in new mechanics that were all like half-baked, not really as though there's like depth to them. They're just really superficial, like the climate change in Rising Storm. It's just the fact that Civilization 2 from decades ago has more advanced mechanics is not good. Like it's not a good sign for the future of the series, is it? And Sword of the Stars. The first game feels like a masterpiece, and then the second one is like a bad early access game. It was rushed, unfinished, and just broken, like actually broken. There's a reason the publisher offered refunds. I think the Kerberos Interactive still make games based on the setting, like roguelikes mainly, which is kind of weird. With GTA, I've got Vice City, San Andreas, and 5. Vice City was probably one of the first ones I played. It just has the soundtrack that makes it something special. You can't. There's no bad songs on that the radio stations. And then San Andreas just improved on the gameplay a lot as well. They added tons of stuff. And then 5, the single player is good, but the multiplayer is basically just killed Rockstar's desire to make any fresh content for the actual games. UFO After series. So there's UFO. There's Aftershocks and Afterlight. There's another one. The first one isn't very good, but it is still decent. Let me look. So these are all like sort of XCOM clones, but well, the first one is an actual XCOM clone, but I haven't really played much of the first one. Aftermath, that's the first one. UFO Aftermath, and then it's Aftershock, which deals with what happens after the aliens won effectively in the first game. And then you've got UFO Afterlight, which is actually the first one I played, which is actually the aliens in it, the Reticulans, didn't want humanity to die out, so they start a new human colony on Mars that you basically take control of. So then you can actually ally with them and the different factions of them. There's also the native Martians and different aliens that went to Mars as well. Well, it's a very just well-made game. It is the pinnacle of the series as well. I don't think they made anything else after that. But very good Eurojank. Got Homeworld 1 and 2 because I haven't actually played Catalyst. Knights of the Old Republic. Had that on original Xbox when I played it. I don't think I've ever actually finished the second game, so I can't really rate it. especially as it was never technically finished. And I've got Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I don't know how to describe it. The soundtrack is amazing. It was by the synthwave band Power Glove. I did used to play the soundtrack to help me sleep. It is, personally, I think it's actually better than the game itself, because the gameplay is okay. It's basically just Far Cry 3 with like 80s VHS aesthetic to it. The Red Faction Guerrilla. I've included that one because that is the best game of the series. Like, the first one is good, at least until you get to the end, and then it just becomes a slog to get through it, because the enemies can shoot you through the walls when they start having railguns. That's not an exaggeration either, they will literally shoot you through the walls if you don't get them first. It is impossible to do on the harder difficulties, because they will kill you immediately. And it also makes the time limits for some of the missions too short to realistically do them. Like there's a timer to blow up the orbital weapons platform while you're on it, and if you do it on the hardest difficulty, it gives you 30 seconds to get to the escape pod, which is physically impossible. I will be back in a minute. I've lost the thing. There. I really need to empty some of this alcohol. Alright, maybe I should move on from this. Oh, Agarest Generations of War, I remember. That's kind of a weird game. It's sort of like a visual novel, but you basically choose one of the female party members each generation, or like each continent, and then they become, then you play as their child on the next one for 5 generations. So it's a strange series. I think there's 4 games, but the first one is just the best one. There's Star Ocean Till the End of Time, which is a very trippy game. Story itself is kind of on par with Xenosaga in its strangeness. Like the whole of Star Ocean's setting is in fact an MMO that's an actual universe, and you find out in Till the End of Time. but like an actual simulated universe rather than like a game or a isekai or something. It's a very, very strange setting. Then in the later games, there's fourth dimensional beings, which are basically people from outside the simulation that are playing the game effectively. Gravity Rush and 2 are also very good, although Sony seems to hate them for some reason. And Underwater Ray Romano is I guess it's like a strategy RPG visual novel. It's the first game is very good. I think they are actually remaking it, but they did get 2 sequels, the Mask of Truth and Mask of Deception. I've actually played one of those, but not very far. Pokemon Conquest is also very interesting. It's also a like tactical RPG compared to the usual like Pokemon gameplay. I think it was a mixture with is it Samurai Warriors or something like that. The series. But yeah. And then Infinite Space. That was a DS RPG. It's very quite large in scope. I was a big fan of Pokemon Conquest. That's some excellent character designs. Yeah, I think some of those character designs were like just straight up taken from Samurai Warriors or whatever the series it was mixed with was. The gameplay was very interesting as well, with how the Pokemon were used differently than the main games. Got Golden Sun Dark Dawn because it's actually the only Golden Sun game I've actually played. There were Samurai Warriors characters in Pokemon Cosplay essentially, yeah. One of these songs have names. Yeah, this one's called Leaving at Dawn. Similarly with Valkyrie Profile, that's the one I've only really played a lot of. The DS one, the Covenant of the Plume, where you essentially sacrifice people to hell so that you can power them up to do stuff. You can beat the game without doing that, and there's multiple endings depending on how many times you use the plume. You have to use it at least once because it will it is story locked. Oh, I've got Warhawk, which is a PS3 multiplayer only game where you fly. It's like a war game where you can fly planes and tanks and whatnot. It's like Battlefield or something, but it's got more flavour to it. And then War of the Monsters was PS2 fighting game that was very good. It was sort of like old B-movie monsters, like King Kong type character, like all like 50s B-movie stuff. Like you also got like Godzilla, like various kaiju and stuff in it. Very fun, even if you do have to play too much of it to actually unlock a lot of the things. Obviously this is before DLC or any of the other things like that, so you had to actually play a lot of it to unlock all the things. I don't know if you ever heard of the movies, but it was by Lionhead Studios with Peter Molyneux, the compulsive liar of Fable, but it's actually a very good game. Essentially, well, there's the game portion, but there's also the it's effectively like a video editor where you make your own movie with the like their assets and stuff. It was very expansive, a lot of modding. Basically upload your movies to their website as well. It was a strange time. I don't know if you've ever heard of Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, but it was very good. Very good game. Lots of very memeable leaders and factions, like Morgan Industries. There's a lot of quotes that are quite good. Then I got Rise and Fall Civilizations War was an interesting one. I don't think it was that popular, but it was an RTS where you could directly control the hero units in first person or like third person. It was like more like an action RPG. It's very strange design they were going for. It does not work on newer systems, unfortunately. I think that's it for the games, because I've spent way too long on that, but I should have done other things. So then we've got that's that one. Favourite anime and manga next. Just the ones that I like the most, really. Obviously Spice Wolf's on there, and then well, maybe might be easier if I go through the ones that are less well known. Unless you have any questions about them. Some of these are more well known than others. Hack Roots was second. Well, not. There were like a few OVAs and stuff as well, but there was Hack Signs, the original anime that was not actually that connected to the original games. And then there was like a few OVAs and other things. Then there was Hack Roots, which was which came with Hack GU. I can't remember if it was made after or like during as like basically promotional material or something, but sort of like a prequel to that. Basically what happens before the story in the game starts itself. But I really enjoyed it when I watched it originally. Then Claymore. Did I include Claymore on both? Yeah. But the ending in the anime is a lot different to the manga, because it obviously hadn't finished by then, so they made their own ending. it gets very weird the longer it goes on. Elfen Lied is basically the edgelord anime. It was you see, it has all of the like the gore, nudity, and all the edginess to it. It's just like pure trashy anime that was it's just fun to watch. And Guilty Crown, Christ, that was. It is not a good anime, but it is fun just because of how much of a train wreck it is. Like, it just starts off decent and then nosedives in quality, like almost immediately. I don't know if any of you have watched Starship Operators, but it is very so they went for realism in space combat. It's very good, but if you watch the first few episodes, you'll really see what I mean. But like, they have to like obey laws of physics and stuff with the combat. It is actually like properly thought out and well made. They definitely did like research and stuff on it before they started. What else? Zoids, oh yes. It's Zoids is mecha, but the mecha are sort of semi-living animal ones. Originally it was comics or something, but in the anime they are sort of like prehistoric bones turned into mecha or something like that. It's very strange. Then there's Chaotic Century, which is the original. It's basically sort of where it all starts, and then there were like a few series after that, one of which got cancelled halfway because it was just like completely bad, like, to the point where no one watched it at all. And then Genesis, which is the sort of latest one, but that was the late 2000s or something, where it's also quite good. I can't really say much about I think it's called New Century or something like that, which was basically the second series. It's more like a tournament based anime. And then they got another, which I won't call it good, but it was fun, especially watching it with watching it every week with other people. Well, the thing that got me to watch it originally was just like the stupid memes about it with like I don't know what they would be saved as, so. But it's basically a picture of the classroom where they've all got different reactions to the teacher stabbing himself. It's like it's a silly image. Got Gundam 00, which was one of the first ones I really watched. I think technically I'd seen some of the Wing before that, but I hadn't really thought about as a serious work. And then there's Moretsu Pirates. I don't know if you've heard of this one, but the localized title of it is very amusing. Let me find it. They localized it as Bodacious Space Pirates. So even though they're called space pirates, basically all they do is insurance fraud. It's very sort of, I guess you could call it comedy, maybe? I'm not sure. Oda Nobunaga no Yabo, that was an amazing series. That's let me find it. You'll probably recognise the image rather than the series, since it is well, you'll recognise the saying from the image at least. Alright. I don't. What's it called? I can't remember what it's saved as. Let me think. Might as well just look it up, to be honest. So, right. There we go. It's easy to find the image. Right. So, should immediately recognise the image. That is where this one is from. Yeah. It was a fun series. Also, it was good watching it while it was airing. The recreators was a lot of wasted potential. They could have done a lot more with it, really. Release of Spice was fun. It was by the same company that made Yuru Yuri, I think it was called. It was good. And then there's, I guess you would maybe have heard of the other ones. Ghost Stories is on there, but for the dubbed version, because it's basically a shitpost in anime form. And for the manga, should be recognisable names. I remember when I read 20th Century Boys, I read the whole of that and 21st Century Boys in maybe over 3 days. Just spent 3 solid days just reading that and doing nothing else. It was a strange time. think I should move on to the next slide. There are like movies, TVs, shows and books. Movies are all good. This one, Open Your Eyes, is a Spanish movie that is what Vanilla Sky is based on. It's very trippy, I guess. It's like the whole movie feels like a dream, which is how it should. I don't really want to say too much about the movie because it's something you should watch for yourself. Watch for yourselves. With TV shows, I didn't actually include that many because there are not a huge amount I actually really care for. Pretty much all of these are sci-fi except Rome and Breaking Bad. Then we got books. They are basically all sci-fi. I think that slide is probably done. So here is basically what I want to stream in the future. Sort of categorize them so they're all alliterated. But if I make when I make schedules, they will follow a framework so that they have these categories basically. I added where is it? Tuny Tuesday to do like more in character stuff. Thinking of doing maybe sort of like radio play type things. Don't know if anyone would actually be interested in that though. I think I probably have to do quite a lot of setup for it. There's also Free Talk Friday. I don't know how often I'll do that. I don't think I'm very good at Zatsudan type things, or just talking about things in general. And Shitpost Saturday, so more stuff like that tier list stream. And like things outside of this as well, I guess. So I'm on the final slide now. Things I want to achieve. I want to get better at streaming. I think so far I've only got worse, so need to put more effort in. I want to get better at art. I want to get better at live 2D. There's like tons of things I want to improve on this. A model, for instance. I guess I'm limited by the tracking that webcam can do for live 2D. Want to improve my social skills. I know they are very poor, but want to try and get better. Want to achieve some kind of consistency by like making a schedule and actually sticking to it. I don't know if I will actually be able to do that, but I want to try. I want to try and make an RPG Maker game or something simple in Unity. I have used RPG Maker before, and is it SR RPG Maker? I want to make like a short game or something. I also want to run a game of Traveller or Stars Without Number, but I guess I would need other people to play that, so I'm probably not going to be able to do that as easily, or if probably not at all, if anything, I expect. I also want to actually finish a setting that I worked on, rather than sort of ending halfway. So that was the final slide. If you have any questions, I guess now would be the time to ask them. Like anything at all, I guess. Or I guess I could just end here. Don't know if there's any point in reading. I'm not even sure who's on. It looks like you have some good goals in there. I look forward to watching. Thanks, Marcus. Any suggestions on who to raid, or should I just look for someone myself? Or any requests? Or should I just raid Rebel Earthsky as final shitpost to end the stream? Not even sure who's on. There's no requests. Can choose one myself. No. Guess I will raid. Everyone has higher views. Let's go with the one with the least. The fuckboy imp, I guess. Since I don't have any better ideas. Thanks for watching. I might make a schedule tomorrow. I need to decide what to do next week first. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't think it was the best debut. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Took up Smash.
Yeah, there's like some of them. Oh, this
Oh,
this
hey,
game
kid,
lines are
welcome.
wrong.